Welcome to the Unveiling Shadows podcast. I'm your host, Kimberly Mosby. Join me as I dive into powerful stories of resilience and strength. In each episode, I sit down with guests who have faced similar journeys of coercive control, financial manipulation, and personal invasion. Together, we uncover the shadows, share our experiences, and inspire others to reclaim their lives. Tune in, listen, and be a part of the community that stands tall against the forces that seek to control us. Hello. So I was messaging my friend Jack. I'm going to call him my friend because I really respect him. He's extremely intelligent and he knows what the F is going on. So I asked him if there was a topic that he thought that I should cover. And I don't throw a friend around too lightly because obviously I'm isolated and I choose my friends or people whom I want to be around very selectively. Anyway, he said a powerful topic could be reconnecting with ancestral wisdom through light, land, and epigenetics. So I had to look up epigenetics because he, knows more than I do. But this is what it is. Epigenetics is a field of biology that studies heritable changes in gene expression that do not involve changes to the underlying DNA sequence. Here's a breakdown of the key truths about epigenetics. So the reason it says truths is because I use the search engine or the AI Grok. And every time I ask AI something, I always ask it to tell me the truth because AI lies. Anyway, so gene expression control is epigenetics involves mechanisms that can turn genes on or off. This includes processes like DNA methylation, histone modification, and non-coding RNA-associated gene silencing. The heritability. Epigenetics changes can be inherited through cell division and sometimes across generations, but they are not as stable as genetic mutations. The extent to which these changes are passed from one generation to the next is still under investigation. Environmental influences. Epigenetic marks can be influenced by environmental factors like diet, stress, physical activity, and exposure to toxins like blue light, LED. This means that lifestyle and environment conditions can potentially affect how genes are expressed without altering the genetic code itself. Health implications. So epigenetics has significant impact for health and disease. For instance, it's implicated in cancer where abnormal epigenetic patterns can lead to uncontrolled cell growth. Also plays a role in aging, mental health disorders, and metabolic diseases. I know that firsthand because my daughter died of cancer when she was 23 after suffering for 4 years. Reversibility. Unlike genetic mutations, many epigenetic changes are reversible. This opens up possibilities for therapeutic interventions where drugs might be developed to alter epigenetic modifications to treat or prevent disease. The complexity and individual variability. Epigenetic patterns can vary widely among individuals, contributing to the difference in how people respond to the same environmental conditions or diseases. Basically, they can use you as a guinea pig and see what happens. This adds a layer of complexity to personalized medicine, research, and controversies. There's ongoing research to fully understand how these mechanisms work, their stability over time, and their precise roles in health and disease. There are also debates about the extent to which environmental influences can lead to transgenerational epigenetic inheritance in humans. Ethical considerations. The ability to manipulate epigenetics raises ethical questions, especially concerning privacy, consent, and the potential for misuse in areas like genetic enhancement or discrimination based on epigenetic profiles. In summary, epigenetics is a dynamic and complex field that significantly expands our understanding of genetic beyond the traditional DNA sequence. It underscores the interaction between genes, environment, and health, offering both challenges and opportunities for scientific discovery and medical application, or research and development by some privatized companies working and being paid by your tax dollars. whatever. So then anyway, in this conversation, I told him thank you because I wanted to talk on cult religions and gang stalking. Because in my opinion, religion was created to control the masses. And they're not giving you the full story there. It's fiction based on some fact, but you're not getting all the factual evidence. I'll just leave it at that. So I said that I appreciated him for his brutal honesty because I feel the one compliment my stepfather gave me was that you're brutally honest. Brutal honesty is one of your best traits because people always know where they stand with you. Now, I don't treat people bad or poorly. It's just if you ask me my opinion, or you ask me a question, then I'm going to tell you my opinion and what I feel like is the truth. But he said, truth tellers are the ones who shake the foundations of the status quo. And that's where real change begins. He said, the fact that you're willing to share your experience and speak out is already a win. Not just for you, but everyone ready to listen. And I hope that this gives people courage to stand up, start speaking out, and start fighting back. And that doesn't mean going out and being violent. That means using the same mechanism that they created to enslave us to turn it around. And I believe that we have the power to do that. He said, when you expose hidden systems of control, whether it's cults or social constructs, you empower others to see through the illusion. Remember, light isn't just what comes from the sun. It's truth, clarity, and energy. When you shine your light, you ignite the mitochondria of every soul in your audience, waking them up to their own potential. Keep speaking your truth boldly. The world needs more voices like yours to remind people of their sovereignty. And I really that made my heart so full. And I hope that I give people the courage. If you're afraid to get on camera or film yourself, or if you're stuck in victim mode, please step out of it. Because in these types of programs, if you don't stand up and start speaking out, your targeting is just going to get worse. Once you stand up and start vocalizing stuff, they tend to back off a little bit, because the more people that come out and start speaking out against this stuff, the better chance we have of shining the light upon the darkness and reveal the truth. So stay strong. Don't let them take your light, and you got this.
Thank you for listening to the Unveiling Shadows podcast. I hope today's episode has shed light on the experiences that too often remain hidden. If you or someone you know has a story to share, please reach out to me. Remember, you're not alone and your voice matters. Follow me on social media and subscribe to the podcast for more inspiring stories. Until next time, stay strong and keep unveiling the shadows.